Okay, welcome to the week 2 recap. This is actually being recorded after my match, but I'm just gonna pretend that it wasn't. So, looking at my opponent's team, I was really afraid of Mega Blastoise because Blastoise had screwed me up so bad the previous week. I was also really scared of Arcanine, just because I don't really know what Arcanine can do. Hisuian Arcanine at least can do in the game. I just remember Arcanine being pretty good in VGC pre-Incineroar. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I remember. But yeah, and Talonflame, Mr. Rhyme, Blizzard spam with Vanillix, like Snorlax, like this team is super threatening looking. So it just a lot of different threatening Pokemon that they could have brought. And so that made it pretty hard to decide who I was gonna bring. IMHO. So starting off, I have Meganium here. This is pretty standard. They don't have any. They have two fire, or actually, they have a few fire weak Pokemon. I guess that Weather Ball would have been good, but I decided to go with Earth Power. I don't really know why. I think honestly, Body Press or Ancient Power would have been a better choice, just because Earth Power only hits Hisui and Arcanine for super effective damage on their team. So I don't know if Earth Power was really that good to bring. I really wish that Meganium had access to Calm Mind or, something. Amnesia. Like, Nasty Plot. How about that? Wouldn't that be something? No, or Growth. At least, it's crazy that Meganium doesn't get Growth. It doesn't make any sense. Anyways, maybe Fake Tears would have been good, actually. Charm. I don't know. One of these options, Bulldoze for speed control. Could have been good. I don't know. Ingrain's an interesting choice, an interesting option. I might look at that in the future. We'll see. Helping Hand, Heal Pulse. These are all decent moves. Actually, well, there's no reason to use Heal Pulse because you can just use that. So yeah, Mega Meganium. Yep. All right. Infernape. This is just an interesting set that I have. No Protect, man, whatever. Fake Out, Rock Slide, Knock Off, Close Combat. Again, with this pretty standard EV spread. I did not really do a whole lot of calcing before the match. So, yeah. Rock Slide, it seems super weak to Rock. That's why I was considering Ancient Power instead of Earth Power. But, it's so low base power. But the Omni Boost would have been cool. Anyways. Close Combat is to deal with Snorlax, basically. And Vanillix. So, yeah. And I guess Arcanine also. But Knock Off, Rock Slide, Fake Out, it feels, I don't know. I don't really know what I'm doing. Feels pretty good, though. So, yeah. Just something. And then here we have, is this? I don't remember. Here we have Aegislash. Yeah, King, Shadow Snake, King Shield, Poltergeist, Sacred Sword's for Snorlax, obviously. And Arcanine, I guess. And Vanillix and everything else, but it was alright. I almost brought Wide Guard instead of Poltergeist, but probably bringing it instead of Shadow Snake might have been better. But you'll see. Also, I don't like this EV split. No, I do like this EV split. Never mind. I thought it was wrong. Choice Scarf Luxray. I don't know. Why not? So I have Supercell Slam, Superpowers, Psychic Fangs, Throat Chop. Psychic Fangs is in case the Aura Veils. Yeah. And I didn't have Drizzle to turn it off. So Supercell Slam, this is just basically to kill the threatening Pokemon. Yeah. I don't know. Here it is. Find out if it does its job. I don't know. There's not really much to say here. It's just, Choice Scarf Luxray. It's a Pokemon. So, Politoed has Water Absorb. This Pokemon is here to wall... not Machamp, Jesus. To wall Mega Blastoise. and it did a pretty good job of that, I would say. I love Politoed. Politoed's been one of my favorites so far. Yeah, I don't know. Icy would protect Hydro Pump. Hydro Pump, you know, just to, if Arcanine is on the field, kill it. Or just, you know, strong stab move, just boom, die. So yeah, and then Hypnosis. I love status, so Hypnosis is here. And then here we have Arbok. Arbok doesn't have any poison type moves. Arbok is basically just in case Machamp is brought, I can deal with Machamp and it has Stomping Tantrum for Arcanine, but honestly, Stomping Tantrum was a poor choice. Rock Slide probably would have been better. Even though Arbok's not the fastest Pokemon at all. But you know, Coil, I feel like I didn't need to have. I feel like I think Coil in a status probably would have been better, in my opinion, but we'll see. I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, that's the team that we had this week. Yeah. Moving on. Okie dokie. Oh, wait, I probably should go back. Okay, so he did not bring Arcanine or Machamp, which were two Pokemon that I was super scared of, and he did bring Snorlax, which is obviously I was scared of Snorlax, and good old Blastoise, my arch nemesis, Blastoise. So, yeah. So, and he brought Aromatisse, and I didn't have anything super effective to deal with Aromatisse, but Aromatisse, you know, is Aromatisse, so what's it gonna do, really? Alright, let's get started. So yeah, I lead Meganium and Infernape in this first match, and then I switch out immediately. I don't remember anything that happens here, honestly. Oh, I remember. Yeah, we all protect. Because we're all scared of what's gonna happen. So I just click Solar Beam. And I think that was a good choice. So yeah. I don't know. So he sets up Trick Room, Heal Pulse, deals with this. So actually, this is a very interesting game. This is a very interesting game. Yeah, Intimidate. I'm just scared of what Snorlax is gonna do. And this, yeah. So he kills. Yeah, I had every reason to be scared of this thing. That was a situation where Wide Guard would have been good. Oh crap. This turn would have been a good turn to have. I think it's this turn. Yeah. This would have been a good turn to have Wide Guard. So there we go. There goes, in this thing that really I should have faked out the I really should have faked out Aromatisse there, but oh well. You live and you learn. So yeah, Heal Pulse is just really being annoying here. This is why I have Sacred Sword and not Close Combat for this reason, is to deal with the curse. Yeah, Shadow Ball just Okos. And then Double Edge basically Okos. And then I don't remember exactly what's gonna happen, but basically, yeah, it's important to note, like, I don't even know if he clicks it, but I think he does click it here. Rage Powder doesn't affect Grass type Pokemon, so I'm free to click Solar Beam onto Blastoise and have it. I think it kills. Yeah, it kills. So that was awesome. And then I win. And then I win here because there's nothing he can do now. So yeah, I win game 1. Awesome. Game 2 happens. Oh, let me switch. And he leads Blastoise and Talonflame, and I lead these two Pokemon here, Luxray and oh, I got a Gen 4 team right here. Yeah, Super Soul Slam. I hit it into Protect, and then I missed. So there goes Luxray. Tailwind comes out and just obliterates my Pokemon. I'm just like, immediately, this game, well, I get a crit. I don't know if that mattered. It probably didn't. I get a crit on Talonflame, but immediately I'm just like, okay, this is not what I wanted. So I have to protect here because Blizzard's gonna come and then Ice Beam's gonna come. Valuable protect on my end. Not really. I double protect, which is funny because the previous week, Quip here loses a game because someone gets a triple protect, but that is not what ends up happening. I do not go for triple protect because I don't believe in that sort of thing. So yeah, I just Shadow Sneak. It actually does a lot to Blastoise. And then of course, Aegis Slash gets frozen. That would have been another situation where Wide Yard would have been good against this. See, this is where Wide Yard would have been so useful, is right here, because it would have blocked the Blizzard. I live the oh no, I don't. Well, maybe, okay. Yeah, I might have lived, I definitely would have lived the Ice Beam if I had Wide Guarded, because then he wouldn't have Blizzard me, and then I would still have enough HP to live the Ice Beam. So Blastoise probably would have died if I had Wide Guard. And he couldn't have Water Spouted. It's okay. It's okay. These things happen. I knew I should have brought it, bro. I knew I should have brought it. Alright, game 3. Let's see what happens here. It's actually been quite a few days since this has happened, so I don't remember anything that's happened. I remember a few things. Alright, I leave Meganium Infernape again. I think I love this game 1. And he protects every single time. I don't know why I did that. You're gonna see. I should have protected. I did remember that. So yeah, the self-destruct brings me to my stash on Infernape and it chunks. No, I can't protect. I just stay in for some reason because I'm stupid. I don't know how. Oh, it's Choice Scarf. So yeah, it outspeeds me. And then at this point, it's Curtains. He's got all of his Pokemon except for Snorlax. So I just can't do anything here. And then I get frozen again. They just slash. Maybe Lumberry. Maybe Lumberry next time. That might be good. So yeah. And then Shadow Ball just, you know, there's just, you know, and he gets the Spidef drop, so there's just like nothing I can do anymore. He switches out. I think he's just, I don't know why he switched out. And he switched again. What? I don't know what he's doing. So that's, I don't know. Yeah, I get so mad. You can't see it, but in the chat, I just say bro. So yeah, obviously I did not lose this game due to RNG. You could say maybe I lost game 2 to the RNG. Probably not, but I lost because I didn't have Wide Guard, really. So yeah. Anyways, we're gonna have a little bit more this time because I've actually made some changes to the team in free agency. So let's go do that. I'm realizing my team is very slow now. We'll see how well that ends up paying off for me. Probably not gonna pay off very well. So yeah, speed control is gonna be a super big problem for me, I guess, in the future. I don't know what I'm doing, honestly. I'm just here to have we're here for a good time, not a long time. So that's what's gonna happen. I might go 0-8 this season. We'll see. But yeah, so obviously I changed. I got Dragonite instead of Hydreigon. I just feel like Dragonite overall is better for my team. It learns more moves that are benefit in rain. It's like, I think it's stronger physically than Hydreigon is specially, and it's also, it can be function in both. I mean, both of them can. It's really good Dragon Dance, or yeah, with Dragon Dance, it's got multi-scale, it's bulky, it can, you know, really good Tailwind setter. So yeah, it's got Inner Focus if I want to ignore Intimidate, and I can't be flinched, so no Fake Out. So it's got 2 really good abilities. So I think Dragonite is a good addition to the team. Controversially, Mega Starmie is gone, and I have Mega Gyarados now. It's another Intimidate Pokemon. When it's not Mega'd, I can keep. It's really good when it's not Mega'd. I feel like I just needed to have my second Mega be a Pokemon that functions really well outside of Mega Evolution. and doesn't need an item. I felt like Starmie just like, I don't know. I feel like with Starmie I was just in a box. There's only like Starmie. I love Starmie. Starmie's one of my favorite Pokemon. But I just feel like I don't know. I didn't know how to utilize it properly. But Mega Gyarados, you know, I feel like it's pretty hard to mess up. It can Dragon Dance, you know, Water Dark. Yeah, it's just it's Gyarados, you know, like one of the greatest Pokemon ever. So I am not too worried about that. And then Medicham, this one we'll see how well this pans out for me. I am not too super optimistic about this, but it can Fake Out, it can Trick Room, it's got Telepathy, which I think is a super interesting option. So it's got Fake Out, Telepathy, Trick Room, huge Pure Power. It can do things. Yeah, notably, I don't have a Fire type anymore. I don't think that was a good idea, but it's okay. We're here now. We're here for a good time, not a long time. So yeah. The type match art. Oh my god, the type chart. Oh no, I can't fit everything. Wait. Oh my god. Oh wait, no, that just made it worse. No, it didn't. Okay. So, type chart. Yeah. Here we go. My team resists fighting pretty good. And water, obviously, I have a rain team. I don't have anything that's weak to water. Fairy. Yeah, I'm weak to fairy. Yikes. Yikes. It's okay, because there aren't that many fairy type Pokemon. So, and I have one of the good ones here. So yeah, scared about Mega Flowwave, scared about Sylveon, scared about some other things. But I don't know, like, I don't know really what to make of all this information. Gyarados synergizes pretty well with Arbok, it looks like. Yeah, other things, I don't know, like, it's a dark type. I don't know, like, yeah, it's Pokemon. It's Pokemon. All right, I think that's enough. I think I've said enough. Thank you for watching. This is a hodgepodge of a video. But yeah, thank you.